Peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Food Naked up in here. Actually, the first episode of this year. Thank you all for joining me and my gorgeous co-host, the phenomenal gifted. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome each other the way family do.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
That's
Feliz
right.
Año
Happy New
Nuevo.
Year.
We
We
made it.
made it.
That part.
Yes.
That part.
2025 was a
Yes.
close thing.
It was.
It was
It
inevitable.
was.
It was inevitable. But it's so awesome to have you all here tonight. I see we got some new faces in the room. That's pretty dope. This is a family space. So know that you're here, know that you're family. And I know some more people going to pop in a little bit later. Fortunately, I don't have to get up and go to work tomorrow morning. So we in here rocking. You know, if y'all want to be here to 12, I'm here to 12, but that's my limit. After my baby shaking her head, she can't hang tonight. I know she's not feeling that tight, but I got you. I'm gonna hold down the space. Yes, ma'am. And you know I love you. I got you, baby. I got you. For those that don't know, this is an open mic. Here you are safe to speak. Feel free to share anything other than hate speech. We only here to praise one another, not tear each other down. Um, Everyone who would like to share tonight will get the opportunity to share two pieces. Unless your pieces are really short, then we allow room and space for a little bit more wiggle. Some of us are familiar with that routine already. Um, Again, those who would like to share tonight, please reach down into that reaction at the bottom of your screen, and from the reaction button, you will open up raise your hand emoji. All hands that are raised will be allowed to share and be considered as those who are willing to share. All that I ask is that you keep your mics muted while someone is sharing or speaking. Um, we have a chat that's wide open. You're available to comment, greet, show love to the artist as well as the art as often as possible. We actually influence that. And outside of that, all I ask you to keep your mics muted until someone is done sharing. After they're finished sharing, you're allowed to unmute yourself and give praise to the artist as well as their work. Um, Teresa Gallion, how you doing tonight? Yes, haven't seen you since last year.
Yeah, I put it in the chat too. I was like, oh my God, Teresa.
Yeah, awesome. It's good to see all your faces here tonight. I promise you that. Um, so let's get the show on the road. As, I'm sorry, did somebody try to say something? Okay. As always, I'd like to offer the floor to my lady, my special co-host, Gifted. Would you like to open up the room for 2025?
No, sir. The pleasure is yours. I'll stay in the queue. Thank you.
All love, baby.
Thank you.
All love. You are so welcome. All right, so we will get it started. CP Mates, good to see you, brother. I see you popped in. I guess I'll open up tonight again with my first two pieces. So everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome Mr. Wits.
Mr. Woods.
Mr. Woods.
You owe me $5.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Okay. Don't allow me to do it that way. Mhm. Okay, can you all see and hear me?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, there it is. I'm trying to open up my first piece. All right, this is a new piece. I just finished it tonight. It's entitled The Message. The light inside your pen and audio of your voice are two totally different entities, auditory and literary, speaking and writing, two forms of expression, open windows for perception. It's a difference between recording and publishing, although the words sound in your head when your wrist is at work before it ever reaches your ear. Is life lost to written down thoughts? Is it giving to those that are spoken? The willingness to be free? They say the best kept secrets penmanship inside books, dungeoned in a binding where mind will be less likely to seek. Others say the freedom in one's speech is the boldest display of God-given autonomy. Orphans, swords swung in battle, wars fought for bioethical philosophy. But people will pick apart the parts of your sharings that resonates best to their own situations. And after you make your presence known, they will hire you, deny you, and attempt to confine you for either or both of these found freedoms. But don't let perception become fear, because it will haunt your spirit throughout the housing of your body. It is there you will cease to live when an impression has killed your drive. And only in your keep pushing on will your shine survive. So when the doors open and they seek to find me or confine me, I know it'll be because they couldn't silence me, nor erase my writings, stone-hinged in the minds, eyes, and ears of my colleagues. And so they'll attempt to destroy me or seek to employ me, confiscate my authority or literary authorings to realign my directives and or conspire my royalties. And though I pray they do it for the message, the heart in my poetry, I fear their loyalty is truly for the voice of me. But I promise that not even AI will be equipped to mimic my vibrations. Peace. Second piece on the way. This piece is entitled Lost Fathers. Man made a system built on instability and imbalancing that has us walking in circles, and we've openly lost our way. Our footing is swallowed up in the hourglass grains. For generations to come, the meaning of family is a misunderstood scripture. No wonder prophecy and holy doctrinity are misinterpreted. The way mother's knees nailed frontal lobe to the ground, you have to know faith's footprints were at her threshold, comforting her subordinate shoulders every time she prayed. Every day she parented without a counterpartner. Every wise word spoken out of her lips. There must be a long line of fathers somewhere waiting their next assignment to be printed to scrolls. Because red pens tacked as regional indicators could paint a map of broken homes. Some say parental responsibility masked as servility is some kind of male-traded affliction. Some say psychological dysfunction, habitude to how a Black male runs, could be fertilized eggs of Black women stake Black men arms for crucifixion, because there are more recorded separations than there are bonded families. Though mouthfuls have spoke of a platform in unity, which we intend to survive, we apparently hide behind the etched in stones with our backsides towards the commandments. How can you subconsciously script Jesus as God's bastard son and not understand the significance of a Black father's absence, and in the same breath, breathe out the words, a woman can't raise a man? Yet humanity was made to find a way back to God. I know there must be a long line of Black fathers somewhere, awaiting resurrection in a cursed feather pen, one who'd reclaim their actions with a calling from the Most High. For so many dads have been cursed in vain. If God has 99 attributes, how can he have but one name when everything that he is can be called upon? Creative, cultural, beneficent, merciful, never giving up. Maybe I'm one of God's favorites. The way he uses me, the way he trusted me, the way he allows me to see his work. It's been fascinating to find in other what I could not find in myself. Then I realized the reason he gave me vision, the observation he kept over me, it's not, if not for his glory reflected in others, I may not have been able to identify with his illumination in me. The battles I fought, he didn't allow me to give in. The purpose of my pen and heart bout weigh in. The gifts granted me to be a parent, present in time. And I thank him for not placing me on the lengthy line of lost fathers waiting to be reassigned. Peace.
Wow. Wow.
Great way to
Incredible.
start. Yeah, great way to start, man.
Thank you, family.
Your metaphors and your imagery is so crazy.
Yeah, man. Pastor the community here.
Message was received, Mr. Witz.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, this is going to be a beautiful year for us all. I just feel that there's so much promise for us. So everyone, please be bold, be brave, shine your light for the universe to see. It's not by accident that you have been chosen to do what it is you do. With that being said, let's get this open mic started. Gifted, have you sent me a list?
In your phone, but I'm also sending it here now, but it's in your phone.
I have it. I have it. Thank you.
Some sauce.
Thank you all. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome Jamor Smalls.
Oh, power.
Jamor, go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
What's up, folks? What's up? All right. Our first piece goes like this. The pen of the poet will never die. I do not need a blue check mark to be verified. Nobody knows the struggles I have in this community, but I'm on the rise to my sacrifice. My pen is exhausted. My words are defrosting. My message applauded. Where my essence in all this? My blessing awarded. Leave my audience distorted. People keep looking for clout. You better step in my office. My pen is my sword, and I don't have time to journalize. I write these rhymes at the top of the dome until I got these rhymes memorized. I put this literary device in reverse so the melodies and I can synchronize. Metaphors after metaphors, each line got to tell a story. Even if I tell a lie, I journey between heaven and Hades. I juggle with safety. If my soul get baptized by eternal fire, that just means my soul will never die. And that's the first piece. Second piece is something that I scribble today. It's been a while that I actually scribble something. So let's see if I still have it, or maybe I should just rest on the pen. I'm walking on thin air like I'm skydiving. My pen is pressed against its will and is still climbing. How can my writing survive in a high climate of poets? Some of them cannot take the heat and they're gone hiding. 1,000 words a week, you can barely speak. Some of you living in misery while claiming from the streets. The seed of poverty is planted by the feet. The only time you think about success is when you sleep. I am vibrant. I no longer withhold my silence. My pen will never rest in peace in this violence. The Quran and the Mass, I try to master the craft. Haters try to school me like a mom that is bad. I'm focused. I'm focusing. That's where my purpose is. I'm looking for community changes, not where the joker live. Every time I hit a punchline, I know it's over with. Some people only know, hold on, profanity. Some people only know pussy when a dick slide in it. And that's the end of that piece.
Everyone, please open up your mics and show love to John Moore Smalls.
John Moore, wow.
Great piece.
Yes.
That's what's up. Great
Yeah,
work, there, brother.
as usual, thank you for having me.
Of course. Of course.
I like the line that you said, you don't need no check mark to be verified. Is that what you said? On the first poem that you read. That was a good line.
Yeah, you don't need a blue check mark to be verified. You know, Instagram, some people, you know, they got the blue check mark over the name of Instagram.
Yes.
Actually, you do not need that to be qualified. So,
Not at all.
got a double meaning. So, yeah.
Not at all. You know, the titles are what separate us. But this, you already know we family here, and it's all about unity. No one's greater than the next one, but together we are all phenomenal. So let's keep that energy up. Thank you for your share, job. Y'all show some love for him one more time, please, as you welcome Christopher
Woo-hoo.
Moore.
Let's go, Christopher.
Christopher.
Let's go.
Hello there. So yeah, I have not been back in a while. Mostly going through a lot of personal things and also busy as hell. But yeah, I have been writing though. I'm currently working on it's not really a lyrical poetry book, but it's the only way I can describe it is it has one title and it just has like Roman numerals and just continuing on the same subject, just different stuff. They're ever short ones, so I'll just read off what I have. The book title is called Helen of New Troy. Um, so this is number, I think it's 48 in the book. I tried to give my heart fire, but you and all of your demigoddesses punished my mind by chaining it to a rock. I say demigoddesses, but mortal you all are. Clearly mortal, for your gains never justify your means. And another one from the same book. I think I'll do number 46. Floating on a raft with your feet hanging off the end. It is perfection. Part of me would say yes, but that would be the part that adores you. For my other Janus says not to be bought into temptation. New Troy is burning, Helen, and you're just relaxing in a bikini. Another one that I have would be, let's see if I can find it. Okay. This one is number 43. The oracle told me praises would not work. Why didn't I listen to her? You loved my praising to a point where you didn't need me and cut my puppet strings. Why did I ignore the oracle? She seemed to make more sense than you ever did. Did you really love me, or was it all a play in masks? Thank you. That's
Wow.
just a bunch of, I'm trying to make, like I said before in the beginning, it's titled the same thing as the book. It's just Roman numerals of small little verses.
Yeah, great work, Christopher. Lovely shares. Everyone, please open up your mics and show some love.
They're done. Excellent job.
Christopher, I'm so glad that you're back.
Thanks, Nemo.
That's what's up. I see we got some more faces that have joined the room. If you looked across the screen, you'll see a lot of hands that are raised. Those are people who are willing to share. So I want to first say welcome to the space. And if you find yourself in a sharing mood, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, there's a raise your hand emoji, and we can bring you right into the fold. So
I was just typing that.
well, you know, the beauty of having a
I
co-host
love it.
like yourself is that our minds are in sync and we're always thinking along the same line. So I love you for that.
Yes, welcome, welcome, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
It's not an accident that we think like that, love. You know, it's complimentary. So I'm honored to have you. You know, but y'all show some love for Christopher Moore one more time. And while y'all loving on Christopher, open up your hearts and mics and welcome Italo, Mr. Victor.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's
Hello.
Go
Victor.
poets.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back as myself, not Beetlejuice. Sorry, let me turn my anyway. I'll get ready. I wasn't ready. All right. So there's two pieces. I usually share one piece, but because one of them is a little disgruntled, I'm gonna do that one first, and then I'm gonna do the hopeful, quote unquote, one later. All right. So the first one, and I'm gonna try to keep it clean for you too, because not I don't want to upset your algorithm there. This one's called
There's no judgment here. Free speech here. As long as we're not tearing each other down, it's all is welcome.
Okay.
Get free.
Well, in that case, get ready. All right. This one's called Samurai. My enemies don't have a chance. Pick up your sword and fight. Motherfuckers think I'm gonna collapse and die. Fuck that. I'm ready to fight. I smile with pleasure and delight because you can't steal my light. You're in the past, not my future. You can't help it. And I get that. It's in your nature. Why do I keep on giving you chance after chance while you sharpen your knife? I'm tired of this tired old dance. I can't keep living in strife. That's the last strike. Gave you one chance too many. So go on and live your life merry. I will stand on my rock and wishing you good luck. When you see me next time, I'll be wearing my mask and cover my own shield. Apparently, we were enemies all along. Had me wondering, what did I do wrong? Keep on knocking all you want, I won't be home. I moved away, I'm moving up, higher and higher each day. On my way back from the top, that's where I will be. This could have been you and me. I thought you were my rock when you were a rolling stone. Have you wondering, what did you go wrong? Where did you go wrong? You're just that, a rolling stone. So keep on rolling down that hill. Hope somebody catches your fall. Baby, I'm a cannonball. You can catch me, not at all. All your crying and screaming won't stop the world from spinning. Over here, I'm winning. I'm here. Up here is where I fit in. Remember me when you look up at the sky, when you see me on my cloud, you'll be sorry, no doubt. People come and go, and you took yourself out. All love, no shade. That's all I'm about. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Get ready for the slaughter. I'm ready to fight. So give me all you got. I'm a fucking samurai. That's number one piece. Now the hopeful piece. Okay. This S in my chest stands for hope. I know that's a foreign concept, and I'll try to explain it the best. I must first manifest. I love humankind, even when you're so unkind. From here to Krypton, no other planet compares. Sometimes I stare back from space. I witness as cloud gather, seen dragons and demons, serpents and angels, below water, above water. I became like water. This S in my chest, I carry this with pride. I'm really that simple and plain. It's really that simple and plain. Neither Kryptonite nor Louis Lane nor Lex Luthor nor any human being can get between me and my heart of steel. Do you love me for me or the Superman? Hmm. Oh, Louise, Louise, look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. While I erase you from my memory. I'm sorry, while I erase me off your memory. Trust me, I'm really saving you from all the pain and suffering. Love forsaken. You don't want to marry me. No, I'm too broken. Memory stolen. Anyways, Luis, how you doing? Have you heard about the fires? Yeah, man, good to go. Thanks for listening, Luis. Peace.
Thank you, Italo. Y'all show some
Yeah.
love, please.
Had to
Yeah,
do that at the end so you
let's
know
keep
who I
our
am.
family in prayer with these fires. It's crazy. It's it's
Right.
always on fire in somewhere in California. So let's just keep our
Yeah,
family.
I'm here in the valley, so it's pretty. It's yeah, it's a lot of fires around me, but yeah, thank you. I'm safe. Can I make one announcement pretty
Yes,
quick or
please.
okay? So just so you guys know, if you guys don't know me, hi, I'm Italo, also known as Italo. And if you guys don't have it yet, Theoria Radio is an app that we are promoting. And right now, this month of January, all month of January, anyone can submit their poetry or their music for free. And if you have any questions, I'll put it in the comments. And yeah, Mr. Wiz has been there, but anybody else can jump in, and I would love to have your poetry in there. You're all amazing guys. So thank you.
That's what's up. Italo, make sure you put it in the chat so that they can tap in. All right, brother?
All right, will do. Thank you.
Indeed, they're already asking for it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
we a tight-knit family, so we chase each other whatever room we in. And I love that. Again, like I said, this year is already opening up well. It's going to be a promising year for everybody. Let's continue to work together. And again, please, by all means, be brave. Don't shy from what God gave you. And don't pass it off to someone else to be the light that was meant for you. Be who you are meant to be. Or for whoever that resonates with, man, please keep that in your heart. Y'all show some love for Italo one more time. And while y'all
Nice.
loving on Italo, open up your hearts and your mics for Escape Artists.
Escape artist.
Ooh, skateboarders.
I'm going to share something a little bit more vulnerable than I'd like to. And it's very heavy. As you know, I've been going through grief, so it's about my grief. I'm working through it. Here we go. I finished it today, so it's a little rocky. I don't have a title for it or anything. I'm still editing it. But yeah, it's a bit heavy, so here we go. They say she's in a better place now. She's no longer suffering. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like I wasn't a ball and chained to her illness, and hospitals weren't field trips. I know the procedure. Mask, gloves, gown. Pneumonia is contagious. And sickness claimed her body like it was laying in a lost and found, like it didn't know she belonged to someone else. She was a mother, a grandmother. And please don't tell me about how she's watching over me and my kids like some type of sick sitcom or to keep her memory alive. Why would I want to do that? It's easy for them to say. They have the luxury of ignorance, not knowing how it feels to be the only visitor, to plead with the reaper day in and day out, to be 9 months pregnant with your first son, planning a funeral instead of a baby shower, to bury the grandma he will never meet. How I have lifetimes of memories, but the only memory replaying these days is my mother, 80 pounds, laying in a hospital bed, refusing to eat, wondering why she hasn't gotten any visitors from family, afraid to die alone. I remember how she used to beg God to take her, how it was a knife in my heart. I remember how it felt when hope turned to despair, and despair turned to fuck everyone and everything. Sometimes I hate it here. Funny how lonely loss is when you are surrounded by a bunch of empty faces who made sure to attend the funeral, but not the hospital. It's the exact moment family members turn to relatives, as blood will be the only thing you share. Everyone is back to their normal lives at the time the dirt hits the casket, but you will be the only one lingering, and it's just like the hospital room. This poem was supposed to be about the things people say to someone who experienced loss, but ended up being about all the things they didn't say or do, and all the shit I don't want to remember looping in my mind, where deep thoughts keep me on the angry side of grief, because all anyone ever has for me now are condolences. And what the fuck am I supposed to do with all the condolences lying in the living room, telling me she is no longer suffering and she's in a better place? At least one of us is. That's my first one. Oh, let me catch my breath. I need to breathe after
Love
that.
you.
Yes,
It
take a
was
breather. Everyone,
brilliant.
please show some love for that.
We
Whoa.
love you. We love you. We love you.
Yeah, beautiful, amazing. Thank you for that vulnerability.
No
Yes.
doubt.
And
Indeed.
there is a difference between family and relatives. So I hear that 100%.
Right.
Mm.
This one's a little lighter. It's called Escape Artist. It's from my book, Confessions of an Escape Artist. It's on Amazon, or you can hit me up in my DM for a autograph copy. Anyways, here we go. If names be who you are, I be escape artist. I escape darkness through the power I harness. Untarnished, I escape. When darkness starts reaching for me, trying to wrap her arms around me, I pull out wings and start creating to ease the way it stings when spring brings blossoms of insecurities. It's in the wind, busy little bees of doubt pollinating the negativity, but I be nothing to play with. My art builds crafts, makes space for my escape, makes peace in my brain. I create the narrative of darkness. She used to be my everything. I almost went blind following her so close behind I couldn't see a thing. But now, to depression, I be the one that got away, forever making an escape. I escape everything. No prison can hold me, no hard conversations, awkward situations, toxic relations, negative persuasion, endlessly evading, always slipping right through her fingertips. She might clip me, but she'll never hit me hard enough to where I won't get back up. That's the very reason her best friend Death hates me. I've often been near in my experiences, but escaped so many times. I'm sure he despises the way I clutch my vices to navigate crisis. There used to be alcohol and weed, be sex and greed, but now they be words arranged in a sentence to visit your psyche. Call it trips or poetry. The ideas coming to life under my sewing machine be my baby I created with a little love and creativity. She be the sun to my darkness every time, blazing bright and unforgiving light, the center of life, family. Depression used to be a bully to me. She used to hide inside my mind, keeping my thoughts confined, playing darts with any detrimental line she could find. Now she always misses, even when I am near. She's absolutely heartless, but I escape darkness as I am, the escape artist. Thank you.
Beautiful work. Everyone,
Ooh,
please open up your mics and
beautiful.
say some
Brilliant.
Bravo.
Wow, yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Fabulous.
both pieces were beautiful. I'm honored to have your book. Y'all please reach out to her and get a copy of her work. Um, phenomenal writes in there. That first piece was uh, something I have to go back and revisit. I so appreciate your sharing and your vulnerability of that. I know that was a trying time for you because um, it was during your time of conception, and as you was bringing life into the world, um, one of the most important one was exiting, and I know how that had to kind of feel like it was keeping you or push you away from what it is you were focused on, you know. But I'm so proud of you for continuing to grow, continuing to thrive, and to push forward for not just you but for your family as well. Knowing what's important in this life and knowing that your first God, your mother, will forever be with you because of what was instilled in you. So again, thank you for sharing that with us, escape artists, and know that you are loved, you are family, and anytime that you need us, we're here for you. So don't be afraid to say something or to reach out.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel comfortable doing the piece here, even though it's more vulnerable than I would like, but this is the place to do it and for me. So thank you for holding the space and always making everybody feel welcome and making me feel comfortable to be that vulnerable.
Praise be to the Most High. Y'all show some love for Escape Artists one more time, please.
Yeah.
Love you. Make sure you check out the comments.
Yes, and while y'all loving on Escape Artists, please keep your mics and hearts open and welcome Marianne.
Welcome, Marianne.
Marianne.
Hello. This is called Toxicity. I wrote this yesterday. Toxicity is what I don't need. I had to deal with toxicity my whole life. I had to deal with bullying. I had to deal with domestic violence. I had to deal with sexual assault. I don't like toxicity. Nobody wants toxicity in their lives. Toxicity is a bad thing. I've dealt with it enough in my lifetime. I just want peace. I found that peace now. This is for that one. And the next one I wrote also yesterday, and it's based on a writing prompt. Writing prompt is forlorn. And have 15 words or less. So I wrote this one, and it's called Forlorn. Most of my life was forlorn. I had to deal with a lot of pain. That's it for that one. And the last one I want to read is from my newest book, My Best Poetry 48, and it's called People Turn a Blind Eye. When I was young, people turned a blind eye to me. I needed help, and it's like they didn't see. I was not happy. I was sad all the time. People turned a blind eye to me. When I was so depressed, I tried to end me. I was in a very dark place. It took years for me to get help when that shouldn't have been the case. I should have gotten help earlier than I did, but people turned a blind eye to me. That's it for that one.
Thank you, Marianne. Y'all open up your hearts, mics, and show her some love, please.
Love it, Marianne. Great job.
Yeah.
Great job.
Marianne.
Love toxicity. That's hard to say. Love it. Toxicity.
That's a word that dances on your tongue. I love it.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Sue
play with
sells
that.
toxicity down by the seashore.
Oh man, listen, we're gonna play with toxicity once I get in the company of you. You hear me, Queen?
I thought you. Never mind.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, in a good way, just because I love the way that it dances on your tongue. Yeah. But y'all, please, show some love for Marianne. She has books. She has a newly released book. So tap in with her. See how you can get that. How you can be in support of one another. All right. So while we're loving on Marianne, let's please open up our hearts and our mics and welcome my co-host, the phenomenal Gifted.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. I thought you was talking to Nemo when you said about toxicity.
No, I'm talking to you because the way it rolled off your tongue. And I said, we're going to play with that.
That's okay.
Okay.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? All right. It's just been challenging. I don't know. I've been writing bits and pieces here and there. So I'm going to give you all some of those things that I have. All right. This one is untitled. Fear. Strong grips, loud, smoldering smoke, slithering slime, like okra. And then the scent of a gray matter. Strong grips restrain my movements. And the smoke-filled heavy metal, rock playing over and over and chiming in my ear type of room. Path, sight, is obstructed to my approach. The thought of it creeping in, slithering like okra on my tongue. Taste that I can't escape. Into the gray matter finds its way smoldering out into the air and slithers all away. Fear, a monster, rests inside of my head, slowly creeping around my spine, run it rampant at the most inconvenient times. Guided by fight, flight, or freeze, and in the closet I stand all alone. My nose in the corner, side by side, these walls slowly encapsulate and encapsulate and take me in, and I am ready, fist up, ready to take a swing. Beads of sweat fall down my forehead. I'm ready to take the first swing. Wet upon my head, pulse racing, breath breathing faster and faster and faster. Faster than a rabbit darting across the yard. I close my eyes and I inhale and exhale. The false entrapment of its hold. Fear. I can't let it keep me down. I had a spine and a backbone that I can straighten and move forward and escape the taste and the hold of fear. That's fear. And this next piece, still working on it. I think y'all heard pieces of it, but it's called Gravity. Gravity pulls me in, not allowing me to slip away. Orbiting my ground, keeping the shine in my day, tick tock, tick tock, ticking slow as your stare becomes mine. I don't know this allure, but what's certain is that the twirls of in and out immensely and intensely invoking this attraction. Unpredictable waves of emotions flood. Who, if a man with his beating heart presses whole heavy down like a weighted blanket covering all of my past scars, shielding the peace of my soul, a natural force luring one body to another, no embarrassment of imperfections that shine in my mirror. You see the beauty within, almost making me believe that I'm flawless. Yet layers of repeated wounding imprisons the run to love and into your arms, the complex development bar establishment of the building. Yet gravity pulls me in, not allowing me to slip away. So easy breathing in your grasp. Don't drop me. Just keep lifting me. And gravity will do the rest. Gravity. That's that piece.
Thank you, Queen. Y'all please open up your hearts and mics and show some love.
You know what's crazy, Gifted? It's been a while since I've been here, so I'm glad to be back, everyone. Your delivery is always super dope, Gifted, but the way you were looking into the camera, I don't know if everybody else felt that way too. Like when you were looking into the camera, it was like
Yeah.
it was like you were looking through my soul, but at the same time, I had a glimpse into your emotions, your life, what makes you you. Like every time you looked into the camera, I reconnected with who Gifted was, and I just heard a poem. Like it was really good. Like it was really dope.
Thank you. That means
I
so much. Thank you.
Super dope.
Wow.
I noticed the same thing, Gifted. You kept looking into the camera, and it was so cool. That I was thinking about all these things to do, having an epiphany. So you're very inspiring.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love you both.
To say this is my first time experiencing you and your art, and that whole looking into the camera, I felt like you were just talking to me. I felt so special. I was like, oh my God, you're so dope. Oh, it was so nice. I had to move my screen back and I just had to like, I loved it. I loved it. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love you and welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Good stuff. That's what this space is all about. Connecting and pouring into each other. So when I see it, it melts my heart. Um, I'm so gracious for you all. Please continue to express that for, throughout the night, and even beyond these screens. You know, reach out to each other and pour into each other. You never know how much that is necessary and needed. Well, big love for that. Y'all show some love for Gifted one more time, please.
Gifted.
And while y'all doing that, keep your hearts and mics open, and let's welcome my food dog Nemo soon.
Nemo.
Hey, we made it. It is so wonderful to be here. Poetry tonight is mind-blowing. Okay, I need to figure out how to undo that. There we go. All right. Suddenly, all I could see was on my tablet was my face, and we don't need that. So I have a micro triptych tonight made of pieces I'm currently working on, including one that is I've been writing over the course of the last 2 days. For those of you who are new, a micro triptych is 3 thematically connected micro poems. Everyone at this table is fighting to heal. Mary doesn't make eye contact while Billy sleeps in the corner. Tim is in the middle of his life story, and Susan wears long sleeves, but you can still see the scars. Nobody can understand what Glenn is saying. The business we do here is the business of survival. Marcy doesn't talk to men while Mia has gotten clean again. Nelson asks Marcy why nobody cares. Edward keeps interrupting and Elliot keeps rolling his eyes. Somebody is taking Nancy's lunch. We could all walk out, but we're staying here. Thomas can't stop shaking and Patty smells like lavender and weed. Bobby's bouncing is triggering Tina, but Tina has nowhere else to go. Everybody knows Sandra's full of shit. I'll be here again next week. Some faces will be missing. Some faces will be new. Sarah says the only way to save her son is sending him to prison. Horace is trying to stay out of the hospital, while Paula's meds make her feel dead inside. Becca wrote a beautiful poem about grief but couldn't finish, so Joseph read it for her. Joseph is afraid to meet the souls he sent to hell. The phone on the wall won't stop ringing, but no one answers because no one knows what to say. "15 people have stopped by today looking in my window. I've gotten 5 offers of advice, 4 condemnations, 3 reasons I'm doing it wrong, 2 come on sailors, and 1 woman with a mean look tapping on the glass to remind me she's out there, alone. One more time will be 2 times too many. I've got 3 sides to my story. 4 writers over my shoulder, these 5 fingers still clutch this microphone. I am more than 15 sets of eyes can see. Thank you for stopping by. Please, come again." Sad King John would like to say hello. Or Sad King John would like to confess. Or Sad King John would like you to know that he saw it, but couldn't stop it. Or Sad King John would like to show you the fragments and tell you which elbow did the bumping and offer to pay generously for the damages. Sad King John would like to explain how he messed it up. Or Sad King John would like to apologize for how few lines he's written and how often he speaks them and how bored you must all be. Or Sad King John would like to smash it all to bits. Sad King John knows why they left. Sad King John would like to stop being so loud, or maybe he's too quiet. Or Sad King John would like to stop saying stupid stuff when he was trying to be nice. And what does nice mean anyways? Or Sad King John would like to sing, but he doesn't. Sad King John would like to watch the city lights blink and hear the hum of the cars passing by and be still. Or Sad King John would just like to say goodnight. Thank you.
Thank you, Fool. You are every bit of the fire-breathing beast on your chest.
Oh, the Godzilla.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yes.
Please show
Thank
some
you.
love.
And Nemo, those are like all newer poems, right? Pretty much those are the 2 you tagged me with a couple nights ago. Like,
Yeah, these are all newer ones.
dude, you got control. I don't know whoever else you're tapping on too. I know you tapped to Wits a couple times. Like, you have control. You're controlling that poem so fucking well, dude. Like, with the pacing, how you slightly getting fucking irritated in certain parts and it comes out in your voice, but you never go full fucking Nemo soon. Like, those are new pieces, but you got them hoes down tight, dude. Good shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's definitely phenomenal. I'm honored every time he shares his work with me. Yeah, I could take no credit for the influence, but I'm just honored and to be a part of what he shared and watching him grow into the beast that he is, the phenom that he is. You know?
Thank you. I call you my food dog because you've protected me. You've helped me. You've given me this space to grow. When people talk about this safe space that you create, I feel like the very first day I came out to an open mic in Charlotte, you came up to me and you welcomed me and you were so excited that I had come out, and that's never changed one day. This, you are always this amazing, welcoming spirit, and that just gives us all the place to grow.
I love you, brother. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, thank you for the space, man.
You're not gonna make me cry, man. I'm on the Duce tonight, so watch yourself. Nah, but you know I love you, fool. Yeah, and we soon link, man. You know we gotta get out. You gotta get out and paint the town red. You feel me?
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Nemo soon, one more time, please.
Yes.
I see we got some new faces in the room, so I have to make the announcement. For those who are here, welcome to this family of poets. Welcome to tonight's show, the very first one for 2025. So it's an honor to be here in this space with you all. As you can see across the screen, there are still hands raised. If you're questioning what that is, those are artists that are willing to share. We've went through a slew of poetry thus far, but if you find yourself in a sharing space and you want to share that time or thought with us, by all means, please, there's a reaction button at the bottom of your screen. And if you click on that, you can raise your hand from there. And again, we'll allow you to share with us 2 pieces. Unless your pieces are short, then we allow for 3. Again, y'all show some love for Nemo soon. And while y'all doing that, keep your hearts and mics open and welcome Teresa Gallion.
Teresa,
Let's go,
great
Teresa.
to see you. Yeah.
World traveler.
How y'all doing? It's been a minute, but it's wonderful to see all of you. It really is. And I took a break from poetry for a while, but I'm back in. But I was thinking about you guys when I was in Africa. Anyway, I'm going to read a piece from my book, Come Egypt. It's called Descendant Ones. I am water and you are fire sucking me up. Someday I will dry up or you will burn out. Either way, we win in the balance of nature. The only way to rise again is from the ashes or dried sand, clean to begin anew, an unspoken vow to live as kings and queens. Was that your intention, descendant ones, to hail an afterlife as ornate as ancient Egypt? I sing to silence, a Thanksgiving prayer. Life goes on even after I leave and earth renews itself. I pay homage to all the trinkets you left in your tombs, dearly beloved ones. Which one was for me? I do not know. I am happy to walk this piece of earth again, knowing I do not need to take anything with me when I cross the rainbow bridge. Light of love will open its doors, and that is enough to sustain me. I will come back and try again to learn to love and be of service. I walk these tombs today in remembrance. I hear the melodious cry of an ancient Egyptian phoenix serenading my inner solitude. I hear a dialect only my heart understands. It is singing the stories of many lifetimes of a glorious civilization inscribed in time. Confused, yet pulled by energy of this space called Egypt, the power of its purpose continues unfolding as archaeologists still dig daily. One obsessed generation after another attempts to decipher the power of a real civilization. Every new dig tempts souls to return, to see, to hear the noise of the ancient ones rise daily from the sand. And the next piece is called Wisdom Notes, and it's for my girl, Whisper the Poet. The coming and going of clouds tell stories that some may be able to hear. Take time to rest and contemplate God's love and a bird simply chirping. Sunrise over your camp, flowers running in a mountain meadow, water lyrics for river flowing past. All have teachings engraved in clouds. The natural order of things are clustered in those moving clouds. The time and place for you is now. Grasp and hold it for a second. Let your emotions flow into the wind. Revelations come after the rain in the colors of the rainbow. Study each color with gratitude and reverence. Sometimes we must walk in the dark to get to the light. It strengthens our spiritual potential to expand and grow. Soul develops and unfolds with hardship, for life is a jungle walk and a garden walk. Embrace the living to the fullest so you do not stunt your growth. This is a heavy suitcase to carry. The struggles you face are growth opportunities. Always listen for the sounds of God and nature. This expands your soul with golden wisdom coins. Love and open your heart to God's love. 1,000 tales are singing next to your pillow while you sleep with indigo dreams. When your body awakens in harmony with soul, know that you are bathed in spiritual light. Your soul whispers in your ear 1,000 messages of love. Listen. Thank you.
Beautiful, Teresa.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
I love your
Yes.
work.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
It's so good having you with us. The traveling woman. This woman is all over this planet. I'm so in admiration of that. It's a great thing to do. That's what we're here to do. Explore this world and touch others. So I'm proud of you for being able to do such. That dedication piece was beautiful.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be back here and seeing all of you. I can't believe I know just about everybody here. That's wonderful.
Ain't it?
It's great to see you, Teresa.
Good to see you.
To see you. Great to see all of you.
Thank you. As Fox, I don't know if you're leaving the space, but thank you for joining us and thank you for pouring your positive energy. There was someone else that was leaving too. I think Jane Spoken Word. Thank you for all for being here and helping us welcome in the new year. Thank you. And Teresa, great work.
I enjoyed everybody. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And don't be a stranger. We family here. You here, you family now. So make sure you continue to tap in with us. And maybe next time we'll get to hear from you.
You don't know who I am, do you, Wit?
I don't. You hiding under that under that name.
Ask your brother. Oh, he'll tell you.
Okay. Well, don't be secret.
She come out to the spot sometimes, bro. It's been a while, but she come out.
Okay, that's still a
I
secret.
haven't seen you in a long time, Wits, but you know me.
Well, good. I'm so glad I know you, but so don't be a secret to me. Don't be so mysterious.
No secret. I'm just in the bed and I'm really tired. So I'm just gonna let you guys continue on, but I will come back. Thank you for
That's what's up.
That's great.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck to you. I can't wait to see your face. Okay, that's what's up. Let's keep this energy flowing. Y'all show
Again,
some love.
thank you, Teresa. Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead, babe.
y'all show some love to Teresa Gallion one more time. And while
Teresa,
That was so beautiful.
Give me some frequent flyer miles.
Teresa.
Yeah,
That part.
Teresa comes through in a clutch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, I feel like we are where we supposed to be in the time, at every time. So that's why I say just be brave. Don't know that you're not here by accident. You're not there by accident. So wherever you travel, be brave. Yeah. So with that being said, y'all please keep your hearts and mics open and welcome CP Bates.
Boo! Hey, what's up, everybody?
Maze.
Woohoo! Let's go.
I made this promise to myself, not a New Year's resolution or whatever, but just a promise to myself that in 2025 and this part on, I can't water down everything I'm meant to be, if that makes sense, So now I'm just trying to push myself and my craft and my art a little bit further than I've ever pushed it before. So I got 2 poems for y'all. Thanks for the space, Wits. Okay, don't fuck this up, Maze. Sweat me as if we first made love in the sauna of the sun. Perverted planet, let me tongue circle a Saturn's ring around Uranus as if I was a cluster starfuck bucket your atmosphere could go and come in. I'll go anywhere you want me to, just to watch the stars collide. Fuchsia. The gorgeous girl tickling the keys on this piano in my pride. It's a petite fuchsia porcelain purse lip sex pistol. She's where the wild things are. Mixed with car wreck, caution light smile. Mixed with shooting star, you better fucking kill me. Mixed with God, I have not yet begun to defile myself. I've made several mistakes in my life-scented skin. Smells like the one night stand she pulled off just to prove that loving herself is wrong. A new world hangs outside our high. Healthy high self-esteem isn't home at the moment, and I'm so scared that it never will be. Is buying another shot of slurred speech, and I'm definitely afraid that drunk off life is what's keeping my white light wasted. I'm a mixed drink special, y'all. Mixed with hell yeah, fuck you. I'm tired of being the afterlife of the party. Mixed with you're gonna take me serious lightning bolts like listen here, lightning cracker. Did you know every time an I love you dies young, another paper cut is added underneath the shaved armpit of God, addicted to goddamn it life. Life isn't supposed to be this hard. Was a cliche, I keep your head up, has heard way too many times before. We both were butterfly bent off bourbon life. I need stronger painkillers and an honest I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how arrogantly I fly into conceited thunderstorms. Pissed off enough and pass out black out drunk enough to call happily ever after's bluff. Hurricanes is where I will always be reborn in. She wants our skeletons to live and die as legends of the light bulb, y'all. Wants my skeleton keys to stop ignoring do not disturb signs dangling from the doorknob of her silent treatment. And I love you that was too young to take care of itself. It's hanging vacancy signs from its vagina in hopes that a gentleman caller will leave a voicemail all across her face. She wants to make a porno that all the planets would be ashamed of. Maze, my astral planing hickey sickle. I need you to gang bang the Big Bang baby. Spank comets tails deep in to mid-climax. Earthquake off your Richter scale until you can stop sign off. Until when the eclipse's lips do droplet. Drench me in sensual shooting star French kiss saliva. Glow spasm gargle gracefully grab. Lost and found fucking goddams. From out of your gorgeous grin. Leak miracle liquid inside my merry-go-round mouth. Maze, I just want to swallow all your chaos. And I'll go anywhere you want me to, just to watch the stars collide, Maze. My dearest car wreck caution light smile. Take your hands off my kid Icarus's cold shoulders melted before he did. I'm as serious as a lonely straitjacket in need of someone comfortable to hold on to. I pen all of my scripts on prescription pads for my part-time job in self-medicating. I have not yet begun to defile myself selfish, as serious as an I'm sorry. If I smiled at you, just don't jump ship and fucking break tomorrow. I want to feel something sometimes. I think I'm dying here. Hold my halo. I'll be back as soon as I can. IV bag, pump me full of bourbon before flashbacks of all the lovers that went wrong dehydrates me. I want an emergency room to make emergency room for my last leg to stand on. Fucking hurts. Closed off, closed-minded walls are closing in on you. You stylish, claustrophobic closet skeleton, coat hanger, you irrational, unbalanced ambulance argument. Our dirty looks on life are blurred and need shot glasses to see things clearly. Our hang-ups, baby, need to stop dialing 911 and hanging up. Our type of acting out of line asshole. It's Ivy League in status, fuchsia. Play something on that piano that an out-of-work Cupid can drown his sorrows in. Fuchsia, play something high. Healthy, high self-esteem isn't home at the moment. Can turn its keys in on. Fuchsia, play something our shooting stars, you better fucking kill me, can clock out of work to. Fuchsia, play something. 'Cause I'll go anywhere you want me to, just to watch the stars collide. Baby. Poem.
No, give us a second, Maze.
Oh,
Give us-
yeah. I know, right? Oh my God.
Oh,
I love him. I really do. Now
Oh,
tell you why he's
wow.
gonna come kill me now. I love you, man.
Oh,
thank you.
I can listen to everything like 15 times over. Like, it's not my first time hearing that poem either, Maze, and it's fucking dope every single time.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking dope every single time. Low ride. I sat all the way back. I was all the way over here yelling. Like,
I love it.
I think
Ooh.
I think the challenge was by, I want to say, Black Chakra, the I'm So Dope challenge, like a couple years ago. I want to say it was Black Chakra, the poet. So the challenge was to come up with a poem, like kind of saying I'm so dope, but you would only have like 24 hours to 48 hours to write the poem. The challenge was you have to get in, get the fuck out, write the poem, right? And you would tag like 3 other people, and then they would have like 24-hour, 48-hour turnaround to write their version of the poem. So I was tagged, and this is my version.
Hold on, CP. First of all, before you continue on, definitely got to give a shout out to Black Chakra. He's definitely a brilliant beast amongst beasts in this game. If you don't know, find out. I just gotta say, man, your metaphors, it's like God and the devil in a dice game. You know, people on the wood, winner take all, big bank take little bank. Just phenomenal, bro. Just the way you stack shit and just continue to create these suicide lines, as you call them. Brilliant work, brother. It's always awesome hearing you. Please take the floor.
Worship. Thank you. Try not to let y'all down. I haven't read this poem in a while. It's called I'm So Dope. Challenged by Black Chakra, given to me by Blues. Mr. Master of Miracles, Keep me from car crashing my divinity. I'm so dope. Pulled wisdom teeth out of my prayers just to prove to truth. Figuratively speaking, my funny bone. Similes literally speaking, my sweet tooth. Miss me with my mistakes, my mother, Mary. Mama's mumbling how my footsteps out of hell make the boatman's river stick raise higher. Stepped out of hell like hell, I'm a half-hell Hiroshima cement mixer. Fueled, spit-sponsored, pissy drunk, refurbished halo smelling like hellfire. Hell, when I stepped out of hell, the ground got lighter. I'm so dope under my breath. John the Baptist with bravado. Karma's mumbling, Mother Mary, Mama, bet you won't breastfeed maize like you did the Messiah. God gave me concrete shoes, then taught me how to walk on water. As a matter of fact, Father, God, Papa, let's get so holy water drunk, Daddy. Damn it, and do donuts around my halo. I'm so much dope. I just heard my spirit crack. It's Knuckles. As if he's lost, you tell Lucifer to just listen as he's looking for his loose leaf open mic sign-up list. Like, listen here, look on, Lucifer, your shine-up sheet. I signed up second, cause if you ain't first, you last, and you really don't want to see the poet through purgatory. I smuggled in this flask. CP Maze, if my name is asked. Look, mama. No hands. Gorgeous. Gravity. It's the only God some of us got down here. Good morning, Holy Ghost. I am simply the two syllables making up the go spell in the word gospel. Good afternoon, guilty. I am so dope. I'm asphalt angel when I'm guilty. Epiphany scared, admitting blatantly beware. There are bullies hiding in between every book in the Bible. So dope. So dope, they so dope. Miracles are manhandling blessings, begging, bleeding, stressing for more dope. So dope, we riot with each other's gods, over each other's gods, over each one of our gods' fragile egos and their fault and their scars, for which holy books are badasses or badass frauds. So dope, so dope. We doubt miracles can't be performed by other faith-based gods. Either our afterlife is light in the ass, or our road to redemption is just really too hard. Sucker punch, sliders, Genesis, Revelation, rivals, last chance, collection plates pointed at Hurley Gates, while its ways like rifles, brawlers, muzzle flash, fire, heaven, our underdog, hell's our prize fighter, purgatory's pride bled, middle earth dry now, it just minstrel cycles back and forth and back between faith. Is faith based on faith, or is faith based on denial? Code switching, y'all. I'm so fucking dope with. My faith is prepaid. I'm so dope. Vernacular needs a passport and a work visa. I am debit card, so dope am I misplaced receipts covering cheap for sale scriptures. I'm so dope. I'm at a Walmart's rollback price for checking slave scars. Still code switching addiction. Wait my writing streets, wait. Diction All Delta 88, yeah, that part. Cutlass stanzas, working wood grain, steering wheel while wearing red parameters at parking lot pimping, haiku hydroplaning, drifting. I'm always for the allegory, white wild tires, all liquid magenta, wet wine, berry merlot, rich rhetoric paint job. It's finer than the hair on the frog's legs, like I'm so dope. This code switching has me running a ride on peanut butter guts, tan leather interior. Houston, we call it riding buck. I'm so dope, even my meter glistens. Salabi's cleaner than the well-trained leather, the color of a slowpoke. Who's naked in here? I'm so dope. You can find me graveyard shifting my alliterations when I'm trying to get closer to God. Sipping lightly chilled similes on ice mixed with fifth edit. You better get it right. I'm trying to be so dope that I'll become iambic. So dope my cadences become colder than the polar bear's toenails. Bending corners in the Cadillac broom. So dope subwoofer still hitting stanzas hard banging. Some chopped and screwed Hemingway. Cranberry candy, red candy, coated Cadillac, candy coated fifth wheel bumper kit to match, candy coated fifth wheel on back. Don't make my diction pop trunk. Pull out two Bernie Macs and jangling every goddamn where. Keeper of concrete. CP May's my name. I am Asphalt Angel. And I am so dope. Appreciate it, y'all.
Yes, you are. Yes, you.
The dopest, bro.
Somebody send him some water, please.
That part.
Damn.
Some Douce. Where's that Douce? Send me some Douce.
Oh, PP. I gotta share something with you.
Yeah, let's go.
I gotta share something with you. Here to Douce, bro. Have it. The rest is yours.
Thank you.
This just a few lines.
Yeah.
God and the devil had a dice game over the soul of CP Mays. People on the wood, because money means business. Big bank take little bank. Blood vein syringe for the wet heat pumped in his arteries. Are we ready to roll? See what numbers turn up. If a 666 beats a 711 times, it's cloud cracking sky over the standing underneath sun. See, he worthy, and we watching evil versus everything. That's just the beginning of a piece I'm dedicating to you. I'm gonna keep working at it.
I appreciate it, man. To inspire you is like that means a lot. That just fucking means a lot. Yeah, and to like be right on spot with this unquenchable desire I have to keep picking fights with myself. I don't know if I'll ever lose that, but that desire to pick fights with myself so I can be a better me, you know? So I can be a better me to be a better everyone around me, you know? Like, yeah, you're damn right, Whips. That first line is serious. It's a dice game, cuz. They playing talk, Uno, dominoes. They're trying to control all of this shit up in here. So in spaces like this, I just get to breathe. You know, like I could just be open and fucking breathe. And I think that's why the spot is so dope. So anything I inspired, I'm gonna love it anyway, cuz. But that opening line, that's 10 toes down, cuz. That's hard as fuck. Yeah.
Big love, bro. It's you,
Yeah.
King. It's you. I can't wait to finish it and ship it out to you. You'll be the first eyes on it.
Yeah.
Man, big facts. Y'all show some love, please. Please.
Yeah.
CP in the house. I love it.
Word.
Fire.
Yeah, you made me put the bottle down. I'm like literally gonna pass it through the screen. The rest is on you.
Word. Don't do
The rest,
that.
the rest is on you, bro.
Y'all,
Can I?
we were just in the presence of some serious genius. Like, I know everybody knows it, but it's like you don't think about your friends as being like genius, right? You don't, just your friends are your friends, right? But CP, dude, that's just, that was genius.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Trying to
Go
get
ahead.
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like it's one of those where it's not every day that you can fan over your friends that are genuinely like just in this. So it's the fact that like I go stupid, dumb, and hyphy every single time I hear you, and it's the fact that I'm like, oh, and I know him too. This is great. This is like, and it's so like that, like I can see your soul like as you're speaking it, and it's just you're just amazing. So giving you your flowers every time.
2025, let's make some moves, everybody. Let's act an ass in 2025.
say that, it's all in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when the room opened up, 25 is so promising. It's powerful in itself. 2 and 5 equals 7. 7 representative of God. This is our time. This is all of our time. And just know that you do so much in your togetherness than you can in being isolated. Don't let nobody isolate you. You know what I'm saying? Remember those that push you to be great and make sure that you carry them in every room that you step in. With that being said, man, y'all please show some love for CP Maze one more time. And while y'all doing that, keep your hearts and mics open and let's welcome Talk Slick. Welcome, brother.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Hey.
Go,
Glad to
poet.
see you.
Thank you all. I appreciate being here. I typically don't say too much about my pieces or give them names or anything like that because if they don't speak for themselves, then I'm not doing my job. I did want to thank someone for inviting me here. However, I did not check whether to see if her anonymity need be retained, so I dare not whisper her name.
I like that.
We will try to take you on 2 different emotional trips, beginning with the love story. I don't know much. This is very true. We were close. In fact, I carried you. So you would know my voice while still in utero and would tax my body doing what you had to do to grow. Sometimes I would stress and suffer anxiety, wondering about the development of this life inside of me. Then I would try to be relaxed, imagining how you would contribute to society. And that would make me smile as a mother who loves her child. Seasons changed after a while, and my womb started cramping your style. You'd punch and kick and elbow and poke and would strike me unprovoked like it was a joke. I would try to sleep, but you kept me awoke until the day my water broke, which was its own drama. In delivery, we both went through trauma, but everything got calmer once they handed you to mama. If I had to do it all again, it would be my honor. I was your first teacher in life since you were small. Watching you evolve, I adored you through it all. You'd scoot on your tummy before you could crawl, and in a few years, you stood strong and tall. You walked and talked, and in time you gained height. I was your eyewitness, watching it in plain sight. Over the years, our bond remained tight. The fact that you're not here now just ain't right. My love for you is the highest form of purity. Now suffering in silence, there is no cure for me. When you started reaching a certain level of maturity, I couldn't always be there to ensure your security. A mother with a kid who is closely connected wants to keep her child safe and protected, but words cannot describe how I was affected. Being here while you passed was the last thing I expected. Just in case my face isn't revealing, some days I found myself just staring at the ceiling. Folks ask, but I can't explain how I'm feeling, apart from heartbroken and hoping for some healing. Even lately, I think about you daily and try not to go crazy about burying my baby. So I'm dealing with processing grief and issues, seeking strength in each moment, just making it do what it do. But this is the worst pain that I have been through. When you crossed over, you took me with you. We all know these things happen, but what are the odds? Angry and upset, I literally cursed out God. Because I'd been to church, paid dues, tithes, and offerings. So what did I do wrong to be robbed of my offspring? There's still no answer. It's an unsolved mystery. Although we like to live our whole life blissfully, that's not how it is for me. Switching back and forth between pain and misery. The only reason that I can think I'd survive you is you're an angel from heaven, and God needs you more than I do. So I'm comforted knowing that you'll do your duty. And as long as I'm alive, you'll live on through me. Thank you. The next one, we will go on a different type of a trip. Let's try this. There's a lot we need to unpack tonight. Race relations go beyond black and white. Hundreds of years of folks not acting right. Yet we're sentenced to life for running a traffic light. Cops never really have to fight, so it's no surprise that they blast on sight. But here's what our oppressors think. If melanin separates brown skin from pink, we hold the power to make them extinct. So they're literally struggling for survival. Our people were sustainable and tribal before being force-fed the Bible and worshiping a white Jesus false idol. This information is vital because our rivals believe they're privileged and entitled. But let me be courageous enough to say this, since it's not the safest when the offspring of rapists may find it tasteless, but the truth is contagious. Moors pulled Europe out of the Dark Ages, according to history book pages. And then the racists decided to enslave us. How's that for treating your neighbors? The U.S. put more humans in cages than any nation on earth. Ain't that outrageous? And these places are full of black and brown faces with new ones added to the matrix on a daily basis. Counter my point if you find a fallacy. What's really foul to me is this technicality. If blacks were 3/5 human beings in reality, white men raping slave girls was bestiality. Imagine how upset people can get when you point out their family had sex with their pets. They get pissed at my talk of their ancestors so desperate they turn to livestock. I'll probably be outlined in white chalk on a bloodstained sidewalk. I heard Africans were lazy, which almost made me laugh, because maybe it's crazy to breed tar babies as your staff. Smelling like wet dog, take a bath. It's straight up math. We built this country, you should have gave us half. It's plain to see the bravery he gave to me was to address mental slavery and how things came to be. So I'll give you this game for free, because obviously we're walking around aimlessly. And I'm on a mission to improve our condition, and don't listen to those mission division. My decision is to share wisdom, spread light like a prism, and write rhymes to slow the pipeline of our school to prison system. How they figure I talk sicker than those who promote drugs and liquor and use the term nigger. The N-word has not been censored from the hurt that's occurred over the centuries it's been heard. So face it, despite the time wasted, those who first stated the word made it for hatred, not because it's sacred. So let me try to make some sense of this. Folks claim I should be ashamed of my offensiveness. But I've never been one to pretend to give a fuck about schmucks if they're hypersensitive. The good news is all excuses are useless, wearing blood diamonds with gold chains as nooses. The privileged can do what he or she chooses while we take abuses from them acting ruthless. Willie Lynch syndrome has been known to divide us by any means from age to skin tones, which pains me like a toenail that's ingrown, because we're all one team marching to the end zone. But they figured you would have conflicting views and get confused when it was time to pick and choose, but the rule is you lose, trying to win their rat race. Although that's the case, don't sing Mammy in blackface. After all, brothers either dunk basketballs or agree to wear dresses at their casting calls. I shine like a lamppost to lead by an example and gamble on saving my folks from life in shambles. My fans know to stand close, because this damn flow tramples most coons and sambos, and minstrels get canceled by a wolf in lamb's clothes. Thank you.
Oh man, y'all please open up your mics and show some love. Talk sick. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for joining this family. It's
Yes.
an honor to have you, man. Great work tonight.
Yes.
Thank you, I
Wow,
appreciate it.
yeah.
I told you they would love
Amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
All praises due to Whisper. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you all for having me, and thank you for the platform, for allowing me to share.
Yes.
And thank
Yes.
you for bringing him through.
Yes.
Thank you, Whisper, for bringing him.
Awesome sauce. You
No
got
doubt.
plenty of love in the chat, my good man. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing those pieces. Great
I
work.
appreciate it. No words.
Absolutely.
Blessings.
That's what's up. And don't be a stranger. We try to be here every Wednesday. Every now and then life happens and things change. But for the most of it, we'll be here every Wednesday. There's always a new link to be on the lookout. That will be posted at least by Tuesday.
Okay. I appreciate it. You can't get rid of me now. I'm here. So good looking, Albert. Thanks for the invite.
That's what's up. Welcome to the family. Y'all show
Good
some
luck.
love one more time to Talk Sick.
Woohoo! Yes, yes. Let's
So,
go. Great work.
Yeah, toxic.
while
Thank you
y'all
all.
loving on Talk Sick, welcome. Open. Keep y'all mics and hearts open for another new face in the room, Miss B. Yanka.
Yeah.
Woo!
Welcome.
Welcome.
Glad you're here.
Yes. Ooh.
I too was invited. Maze actually brought me on. So happy to be here. This piece, I have two. This first one is Eat, Pray, Love. Crazy to think. Love can be built on the backs of bimbos too bold to bend over. I'm angry at all the times you'd lie and say lust and love were truth and fact, only to swallow deception flavored with sweet nothings. Whispering fullness on empty stomachs, clenched with heartache and seasoned with guilt, I'm salty, peppered with envy and madness, served with profoundness. What the hell did I do to deserve this as my last meal? Belly aching and bellowing for standards below me, I'm angry at the taste of dirt left on taste buds by people who wander aimlessly, like plates were only made if they were prepared to satisfy cravings instead of starvation, isolation, and alienation. I feel of being an island in the ethers, drowning in water with otherworldly matrimonies, orbiting galaxies not created with me in mind. I can no longer tell if I'm sinking or swimming. Oceans of troubled waters, I'm trying to bridge walkways for me to run on. I'm salty, drinking water forced down my throat. I can't tell if it's my pride or thirst that's humbling my heavy heart. It's crazy to think how much a person can be your home while you're the welcome mat they stomp on before entering such a haven. Heaven can't get enough of your glory, so hell you must face how godly he must feel next to you with no God in him. Even Judas has sacred scripture written on walls you've been chained to, shackled by belief that everything will be okay if you just let it happen. Unlock that revolver you call your soul and relinquish that irony that leaks from your metal tongue, disguised as a silver spoon that holds rusty rumination, flavored with artificial joy and injected with hormones from home bodies that got no home in them. So all that's left is the bitter taste of wishing things were different. I'm salty, laced with conundrums and silver linings, zested with meaningless words and the tang from broken souls bearing awful memories, broken wide open. I'm here to tell you, love isn't built for me. It was always built on the backs of tongues, too timid to speak on collision and catastrophe. Like this kaleidoscope of a soul can never be understood by peasants imitating as kings who can't read the room but think they deserve the throne, crowned by generational trauma, royalty brought by lost hymns as they sit pretty, waiting to crucify you. From all the wrongs their mothers have done, when will love be built for queens whose backs hurts from carrying burdens they didn't have to endure through, and having black holes for hearts? When will love be built for kingdoms instead of being left in ruins? When will love become a beacon for adoration, shining hope across the land like it's possible to love without hurting first? When will love be mesmerizing, memorizing all the parts of me that needs hurt to be healed? When will love be reminiscent instead of reminders of what not to do? When will love be an extension of myself, not limbs ripped apart from vessels of hollowed out cadavers? When will love become prayers answered from the priestess and not spell words from the wicked? When will love be built from the ground up, soil intact and painted on the walls of burden, washing away slates of the unholy trinity, a trifecta of all the good, the bad, and the barely, the almosts of tomorrow that will never linger onto words never said? When will love finally happen to the women who hurt the most when they give it away more than they take it from you? If only people knew they are miracles, then maybe they'd be more careful who they happen to. Poem.
I'm going to interrupt you before you do your second poem. That was beautiful, off the chain, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. This next one is entitled Love is a Battlefield. And it's about a narcissistic love and surviving that, not knowing you actually endured it. So here we go. It's a narcissist and they're throwing a love bomb your way. 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure if this is a quick compliment or beautiful banter. To build me up, tear my walls down, then leave me in ruins. It's like I gave you a manual on how to pull the trigger beneath me. My world revolves around you. You're just the bottom of the barrel. I lust over what I hear. Ears ringing, mind confused, gut piercing, earth shattering, wounds healing, heavy breathing as words spill out their mouths like sacred scripture. With tongues like Judas, I wonder if this is yet another distraction, a decoy. I wonder how long it took for them to set the fuse. I wonder what the ratio is between gunpowder to gaslighting. It's like the chemistry's never off. I wonder how long it took for them to pull the pin. To my PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, really stands for praying that shit dies before I do. I never asked to go to war, yet love always drafts me. And before I realize this weapon I carry is a 4-chambered rifle, every bullet drains the warrior in me. A kiss goodbye to the parts of me that are left mangled and merciful. I swear to you, it wasn't always like this, right? Fuck, here comes another love bomb. 3, 2, 1. The subtle sexiness in your voice melts me. Are you for real? You've never had no one do you like me before? Damn, it's like, you know me so well, I'm a stranger to myself. It's like, I'm not sure what the inside of my heart looks like anymore. I thought I could be solved like a jigsaw puzzle, but it turns out I'm hollow and gutted because my heart is built like a minefield. Every explosion is hidden. Even I don't know who to love or where it belongs. But if they say love is a battlefield, let it be a war that I win. Let it be a fight to the end where the flag I raise up is one that turns into a canopy that shelters my spirit, that turns into a veil that carries me home, that morphs into a hammock and coddles me in the warm breeze in the middle of nowhere that becomes a blanket. To keep me cozy at night, let it be a flag that doesn't say I surrender, but that I survived. All the parts of you that tried to kill me inside, let the flag be a love note to my skeleton. For it's the only structure I need. I'm no longer letting you hold me as a prisoner of war. See, before you take my skeleton and grind my bones into powder, then you get high off my fault lines that I had to convince my shadow I was worth following. I was a fallen soldier, used as a shield for your love that will never be for me. Kill the woman in me so the boy in you can thrive the way my love was stripped and stolen, ready to be taken home in a box of secrets revealed. See, most people have no idea that tragedy and silence have the same address. But tell me how blessed we are to have tragedy so small it can fit on the tips of our tongues, intertwined with words I'll never say, because for once, my decayed heart hurts from beating so hard that it forgot how many deaths I've outlived. Poem. Thank you, everybody.
Goodness, it's so
Good
great having you.
but
Yeah.
go ahead, go.
This no, go ahead, Queen, because I think I do speak a lot, and you are my counterpart, so I love hearing from you. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I love you. I love you. Oh my God, I love you. Yes. You had so many lines, so many dope lines. Oh my God. You are amazing. Your pen is phenomenal, and your delivery and your voice is absolute phenomenal. Thank you for pouring in this space, for being in this room. Thank you, CP, for inviting this beautiful queen. She is amazing. Please keep coming back. I done lost my voice screaming. You guys, when you was born, I was just like, yes, it was just amazing. Thank you. You're a breath of fresh air. Your rally cry for love is just a testament to what we all dream and want. Just beautiful, phenomenal. You're amazing. Keep coming back when you can. We love you. Love your energy. Love just you from the time you came into the room, you've been pouring into it. So we appreciate that. I know I appreciate it. Thank you for your energy.
Thank you.
You said a mouthful. I think you said everything. Honestly, because like she said, since you come into the room, I've seen you in the chat. I've seen you pouring into the artistry, and that's what it's all about. Like really, this room is no bigger than one individual. There couldn't be a space if it wasn't for all of us that continue to pour into the space. So, it's definitely an honor to have you amongst us and become family with us. Do not be a stranger. And again, thank you, CP Mays, for bringing through another phenomenal artist. That's what's up. And make sure you visit the chat. There's love waiting for you in there as well. Sometimes as the work comes out, it's hard to capture and remember what you want to pour into an artist, but we do our best by continuing to throw things into that chat room. So I commend you all who have utilized it and our influence. those who haven't to please pour into that space. It's very important that we keep each other lifted, especially during these times, because 2025 is going to be phenomenal, but it's going to be a lot of wild shit happening. So,
Say that. Yep.
fasten your seatbelts, hold on to your saddle, ride long and hard, and never give up. Know that God is the best and greatest of creators, of planners, and He got us. He got us, but you got to be willing to fight for yourself. With that being said, man, y'all show B, Yonka, some more love. I love that name. I love how you broke it down.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, so glad you're here.
No doubt.
Year of the bee.
That's what's up. Indeed. Let's keep this energy flowing. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics and show some love for Deep Thought lyricists.
Yeah, welcome.
Go Deep Thought.
Oh shit, it's my turn already. You get so caught up just kind of listening in and vibing with everybody. So cool. Let's do this. Peace and love to the space. And man, this has been a dope night of poetry. I'm glad to be here. This first piece I'm gonna do is called Another Episode. I speak to you frequently in my mind, but my mouth is glued shut. It feels natural and comforting to just let it happen. The comfort comes in the falsehood that faux pas can be made to truce. We just have to bake it with the right amount of spices because life has flavor, right? And I savor the taste of my memories, stripping my taste buds of any senses it may have had. So now my tongue is useless because life seems so bland often. So from these offerings won't come union. It's just blood and flesh and scars across my body like religious symbolism. I'm my biggest criticism, or maybe it's a critic's prism. I'm critical of the prison I'm in, that I placed myself behind bars because people like the way it is. Do you understand the depth to mental illness? No? Well, join me in this inception. It's the pain of rejection and backstab, sideswipe, aggression, a mess, and I can't clean a lot of this shit up because I'm exhausted. Integrated all my options with the way I accosted. There's been so many times I lost it to the point where whatever I do picks up anything it can for compensatory purposes, ain't even mine, and my wounds start to worsen, overload on tragedy. It's no wonder why we self-destruct when we don't want full-blown suicide to be an option. They applaud my vulnerability while it aims at my head to return the claps that's slang for gunshots. Pop, and you feel my body drop to the floor because being on my legs only makes my knees weak. Mental strength can't hold the body no matter how much there's uplifting. You uplifting your demon eyes to eye with them because at least it's somebody to talk to. Lord, forgive me, but the hell is warm and I don't want my body cold. I hear her stepping again. Mama, are you there? Say something, or at least send me your smile so this winter doesn't double down. Do you see the people who surround me? Are they trustworthy? When shit hits the fan, will they flinch? I need you to show me what they really look like, because the desperation, that depression starts to press in, and imprint has me wishing for that sixth sense. It was supposed to be a scary movie, but that's because that kid didn't understand. I do, and I'm a grown-ass man, but if being a little boy puts me back in my mother's arms for the season finale, then let me backtrack to see if I could fit Benjamin's buttons. I stop breathing sometimes when I'm thinking it's that deep, and it deepens when we go deep in. But I guess any help that comes my way depends. That's why I'm constantly at the deep end, because most people like to stay shallow, lurk in shadows. I don't feel safe because my Bible's at home. I ain't opened it in a while, just talking to God, hoping I can talk to my mom, or at least tell her I say hello. Hell, I know she's an ancestor now. But this poem isn't about her. It's about how she went up and left pain behind, and it covers me. Can you see her in my eyes? No? Well, you haven't looked deep enough to see my soul. Then I guess I'm in Inception. Constantly. And you, well, where are you? Okay.
Do you need a minute, King?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I was going to get into my other poem. I didn't know if anybody was going to say anything, so I left
I
you.
mean, I hear you, and we hear you. And sometimes silence is bliss. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Sometimes it's just that heavy that it weighs on everyone. You know, and you know that you're an experienced poet, so you know the room. And just know that we hear you, and we carrying with you, brother. And you know what I'm saying? Our heart goes out to your love, both.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So actually, I didn't do this on purpose, but this second poem I think is a good kind of segue from that last poem. This one is called Trauma Bonding with God. You'll never really learn to love until you first love you. It's been a journey, swept up in drama like hurricanes beating against the pain and agony spread across my face like clown makeup. Oftentimes I feel foolish when I pray. Like, what's the point if your will be done anyway? These tough lessons feel so close to shadow boxing. Going through the motions only to realize every day you're in the fight for your life. So all too often, the hand of God feels like a slap or a fist. Got me angry because I can't do this right here. Trying to fill shoes, but don't know whose they are or who's struggling behind bars like writer's block, not just physical, but mental incarceration. Meanwhile, I'm being abused, scarred, burned in so many situations. My spirit is charged with the crime of free will, and I'm still getting an understanding of self, generational poverty, of depressive wealth. We rich with problems, and y'all know it too, but hell, if you didn't, you know now. If you didn't know, you know now. Hell, if it's given, of course, will have you one foot out the grave and the other on a pivot, still in it, and we are made in his image. So basically, what I do to myself, I do to him. So we trauma bonding, God. If I feel pain, do you cry as a trauma response? When I cut myself way back then, did you feel that cut, or just relief that it caused way back when? Or do we suppress it all? And I digress, holding it in like nitpicking over what they want to do and what they want to acknowledge as sin. It's pretty clear, and you can't deny it. You're feeling it to the core. Something you need to explore is why you stay comfortable there. It's simple. Just hold yourself accountable and count the bull that has you full, and your current flow is too much for the space you have available, so your cup runneth over. You'll never really learn to love until you first love you. How do you love yourself when all you're taught is survival? Anything outside this skin is rivaled the feeling of safety because the silent effect when it comes to secrets, flatlined vitals, I'm privy to the dances we pursue, peruse, I feel used and I'm breaking so heavily on a daily. I guess it makes sense because Jesus felt the pain of the people revolving and every part of the empath has me empath to feel the same. My foreshadowing of the life I'm in now makes for interesting periods where I find myself surrounded by commas because it's continuous. So learning to love self wasn't an option, just staying alive was enough. So tough. Now the abuse is mental and physical. So look, God, we're trauma bonding again. Bonds like covalent bonded me in the eye of surveillance because that comes with judgment, persuasive the way this world sends you all in all these different directions and problems as a collective connective tissues formed to protect you, neglecting to acknowledge blues like other colors are so prominent, it's temporary. Scholarships, faith and religion different, acknowledge it. I was formed in somnolence. We can feel everything shifting, ominous. These ghosts and spirits are something different, pointing to the skies, solid like monuments and obelisks. I don't wonder because I have enough worries to make me nauseous. And this is brutal type content, but I opted to trauma bond with God so we can see the world through each other's eyes. This world is disgusting. And our examples of religion falter, causing more trauma than healing. So I keep my faith in God, but left the church because I'm focused on a different type of building. After my love for God, this is the first step to my rebirth of continuing to love me first. Oh. Thank you.
Phenomenal, deep, phenomenal. Y'all please show some love.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
Man, thank
Both
you for being
pieces.
here with us. Definitely.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
And Deep, I want you to know your first poem is not that everybody wasn't loving it. I hope it's okay for me to just say for everybody, like the culture in the room, I guess, is to praise, give you the flowers after you spit both.
Oh no. That wasn't what I was saying. I
Okay.
was breaking in case somebody wanted to say something.
Okay.
I noticed
I was
that with
worried
some
you felt like
poets.
there wasn't love, and it's
No,
like,
no,
dude,
no.
Love, so much
No,
love.
I never felt that way. I was just with some of the poets that have gone up. Sometimes people would say something in between their poems, so I was leaving the space in case somebody wanted to say something.
You're so dope,
This
man.
is why I said
So
something
that's
too. Two things. I know sometimes when a work of art is so heavy, you need a breather just for yourself. Sometimes you got to walk away from your own works because you know what was put into it. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I created that space and let you know that it was welcoming, if necessary.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I
and
appreciate it. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you.
And I think deep, it's probably like it's right up there. Like it's right up there with washing the feet of God or something like the respect level when you spit a certain poem and the whole fucking room is just quiet. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's something powerful about that. It's like if the human brain is always 1 second behind everything we're saying at that moment, and it's just catching up to what we're saying and listening in, that immense amount of silence, bro, everything you spit up until that point, our brain is still fucking processing how
Yeah.
dope it was. So like that shit was fire, man. That shit was fire.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I think we all aspire to knocking the audience quiet. I think you did that.
Thank you.
So well. Absolutely. And that opening line to the second piece was so fire. Great work. I just really was in tune with each piece and each line. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for hosting this space. This has been a beautiful night. I've been having fun. That's why I was like, yeah, let me take a beat, take my deep breath, let them say something. Okay, nah, all right, let's get back into it. We good. Let's roll.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Yes.
So I love it too, indeed. Yeah. The key to it is what's being done right now. Continuing to pour into each other, continuing to carry one another. And again, like I said, you never know when someone needs that crutch, someone needs that lift. And so let's make sure that we're doing it beyond these screens. Like when you don't see someone is when they need you the most. So remember that when you don't see is when you need when you're in most need. So let's make sure that, if there's someone close to you that you know you used to seeing and you're not seeing them, tap into their okay. You may be saving their life. That being said, y'all show some love for Deep Thought one more time.
Yes, 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 yes.
Excellent
And
job.
that same energy, that same open heart, y'all please welcome Miss Betty.
Woohoo, Miss Betty, we
Mama
love
Betty,
you.
Fuma.
Oh, Betty,
Mama
Betty.
Betty.
I love y'all. So, I like to stay on your screen shit. Anyway.
You want me to go first or you gonna go first?
I go first and then you do your
Okay.
So I know you guys are tired of all these school shootings and all that. So this poem is called Innocence Forbidden. Let the children rejoice. Make it up rhymes, capping, ingenious wordplay, singing, shouting, giggle rapture stowed in gaping hole of my heart. Hush whispers, beseech laughter, be still. Deformed strangers, hideous monstrosities become the norm. Prevalent acceptance, youth becomes prey. Songs of adolescence seek shelter in the sky. The fragrance of innocence bleeds, a distant noise, silent as eagle wings high. Where is a will to smite the cannibals, carnivorous thrill, an assignment without assumption, inherent bequeatho unmercifully killed? Has society lost its foothold on depravity, the slave cut to the quick? Has evil done new costumes, wolves in sheep clothing, disturbing, cunning, wickedly slick? My heart cries often now. My soul heavier. I can barely hear joy of adolescence. Inaudible, deaf, mirror, embellished decorations on my ears. And that's that poem. And so, Gifted.
Wow. That was deep. Thank you. And this next piece is dedicated. It was written for an 8-word prompt, and it's dedicated to Miss Betty's son, whose heavenly birthday is today.
No, yesterday. 7th.
Yesterday. Okay. So happy birthday. Dust echo, shadow clockwork, burnt alabaster, token, mirror. Memories shining, reflections accumulating, dust and cracks of unbroken mirrors. Dance on polished alabaster floors, echoing tokens of love at an unappointed time. January 7th, a shadow, burnt, where clockwork of times eternal, more than token, temporary, or even sublatory, a tangible shadow comforting a mother's heart. Thank you, son, for choosing me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was beautiful.
Yes, it was. I was privy to hearing that piece prior to tonight. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for expressing that for her. And I can hear the tears, the joy in your eyes, in your words. Know that in that share, there's a freedom. There's a freedom that we all fight for through our speech. So even in the heavy pieces of those points where we don't want to let go, we know that the body is temporary, but the spirit is forever. Thank you for sharing that, Mama Betty, and thank you for being privy to that expression gifted. We appreciate you both.
Thank you so much. And thank you all for listening.
Thank you. Beautiful piece.
Definitely. That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Mama Betty one more time, please.
Yay!
Yeah.
Mama Betty,
Yes,
those
we love
pieces were
you.
amazing. Love your pen. Love you.
Mama Betty, love you.
Indeed. And while y'all loving on Mama Betty, please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome Mrwitzthepoet.
Whisper.
God, thank y'all so much. This is so amazing. Like, I'm gonna cry again. Teresa sharing that amazing poem and new friends in the room and just, oh my gosh. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Okay. So, first piece. Oh, human interaction, how art I toxic? I dare you to step off the sidewalk into the wilds of me. This place not safe for the safety of others' well-being. I have clawed through the riprap of mental illness for nuggets of truth, unearthed the seeds of my malcontents. No shovel sufficient to dig up this shit, only fingernails and blood. And the mother lode isn't fertilizer for balance and gentleness. It's landmines and grenades with no safety pressure switches. I want to have a safe interaction, but I don't know how to regulate my gang. My trauma is ingrained. They are all OG. They were actually here before me. Medication, a roulette game, therapy, hit or miss, acting out in public spaces. Sorry, I lost my place, dang it. Airing out in public spaces, a danger to others, airborne virus particles of my trauma fill your alveoli into respiratory arrest. I need a filter to strain the debris of my madness from the milk of my breasts. The tap is toxic, poison running, strychnine, sweet and cold from the wellhead. I don't want to hurt anyone. But my trauma would render you dead if you're not my savior. My psyche will accept no less than a gladiator to defend her wounds, a leprosy that begins in the 4 chambers of my chest. I must protect you from my anthrax distress. And my lips are your cardiac arrest. Be wary, sweet guest, that if you are destined to love me, beware you love me only from a distance. And this is about Jonathan. He's the man who was living in homelessness that I had interaction with back in May. And the people in North Carolina, in the mountains, living in the tents in the snow, they're so heavy on my heart. And somehow the Jonathan poem feels right to read, so we're going to go with that. His name was Jonathan. About 5'7", with short, sandy brown hair and blue eyes with this dilated stare, eyes that showed the pain he was trying to hold in, pain that required something heavy to anesthetize it from within. It was steaming hot that afternoon, like a sauna or a greenhouse in the form of an entry room of the hotel where I was checking in, my arms full of bags, busy with the urgency of my pleasurable life. It was summer in Georgia at the Hilton Garden Inn. I couldn't help but notice him, how he stared off into space, pain radiating on his face. He was fighting his battle in his head in another time and place, remote. Just another homeless guy looking for an antidote to life. In the cold relief of the lobby, I searched for water and something nutritious he could eat, because room service doesn't deliver to the place out there on the floor, out there in that sauna where the damp heat squeezes your throat and the air grabs you like anchor weights. Jonathan had nothing except a zippered folio, and I didn't ask him what was in it. I just sat with him and asked him if he had somewhere he could go to rest, to eat, to sleep. He wasn't welcome inside the hotel with the everyday people. I wanted to dial 0 for some relief for him. Jonathan could have used concierge service, but those glass doors don't part for trash. And he was a nuisance to everyone who came through. I watched them see him, glancing over briefly, then averting their gaze, urgently knocking on the doors for entry and escape from the psychological discomfort of standing near a homeless man, because, hey, who knows what he might do, and homelessness might be catching. I asked him again, "Are you okay?" And he really couldn't say. Whatever he had taken had left him distant. He rambled on. So I gave him safe space. "Speak your truth, brother. I'm here for it." He didn't want to be a burden. He didn't want to be a bother. And every time someone came through those doors, he shrank into that corner even farther. I brought him water and Sprite, a Snickers, and some nuts, but he was sick and in no shape to drink or eat. But I sat with him and listened while he spoke his heart, until the hotel woman demanded he go, insistent, bordering on rude. I said, can you just give us a minute? I'm just trying to help him figure this out." I asked him if he wanted to stand. Did he have somewhere to go? And he didn't. And he couldn't. So the ambulance came and questioned him. He was foaming at the mouth. His hands were icy and damp as I held one. He had come seeking refuge, a place to just rest and hole up. He just wanted peace, but he needed care. And he rambled on like last rites until the EMTs took him away. He wouldn't meet my eyes, but I hope he saw me thump my chest with my fist in solidarity and in empathy of that unsolicited medical arrest. I sent him love and light. I did the best I could with what I had, and I was angry and sad on his behalf because no one cared. No one gave a damn about a raggedy homeless guy interrupting their plans. And even I had forgotten to ask him his name. His name was Jonathan. His name was Jonathan. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much, Whisper.
Thank you.
Y'all,
Thank
please
you,
open your
Whisper.
mics.
Thank you for speaking about homelessness, because a lot of people are homeless now here in California, right? But it's intense because a friend of mine, actually from TikTok, was going through homelessness too. Luckily, he found somebody that he can partner with and be his roommate. But it's tough. It's tough for everybody, and homelessness can be catchy, as you said. And thank you for that reminder.
I was talking to a guitarist, Whisper, over the phone, and we're talking about a lot of life stuff. and we came to an agreement. Kind of like how we say wits. We're 2 generations away from slavery. Some real ass shit, like just some real blunt shit. We're 2 generations away from slavery. And the thing we came up with, Whisper, was like most of us are 2 fucking paychecks away from being homeless. We're homeless adjacent at any given fucking time. 2 paychecks we miss, our ass will be out on the road. And we don't think about things from that perspective so much. So to take the time out and bare your soul in such a way that it hurts for you to read it, thank you for being the hero for me tonight. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
So well said.
Thank
So
you.
well said. And so true. Thank you, Whisper, for pouring that into this space and sharing that and reminding us. So
I don't know why I get so emotional. I've been through menopause.
It's cool.
Never really.
I don't think it was ever meant for you to hold back. Oh, go ahead, Toxic. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Because I am in California too, and it is quite an epidemic out here. But you never really know what someone is going through. I don't know if any of you saw the movie called The Cellist, but it was a brilliant symphony cellist that was out in the streets, homeless as well, played by Jamie Foxx, Robert Downey Jr. But nonetheless, it was a true story.
Yeah.
So have to. I know some people because I used to take the ferry back and forth to San Francisco to go to work, and there's a lot of people that people are just walking right over them to get to work, like it's a natural thing, like they're just welcome mats, and no one really takes the time out to be human with them people, and it's unfortunate that these are real lives, and people kind of look at them as inconveniences as you conveyed, as opposed to someone that might just need someone to say hi.
Right.
It's so serious. It's such a I don't even know. I don't want to put a title or label on it, but it's just some of the worst conditions to have to endure in this life. And it's not trapped in any one city. I mean, it's all over this country. This country has truly, truly taught its people self-preservation and um, how important it is for you to do for yourself and not your community. Like again, like you said, like we walk over each other without even question, without even taking into consideration what got a person to that point, what sacrifices they've made, or hardships they've endured, that this is the outcome of their living in time, right? It's a lot that can be said about it, but it's our duties to make sure that we continue to pour into each other. We know this as poets how important it is, the power of word and speaking life into one another. And like you said, those it starts with the greeting, and you'll be surprised the genius that you'll find in these minds of those who have become destitute. These aren't Earth's bottom feeders. These aren't the worst people on the planet. And again, it comes to the point where you have to wonder, you have to question what they've endured to have come to this point. A lot of these are war veterans. The majority of them are. And just saying that, in a veteran, you have someone who's basically put their life on the line for us all, for the liberties that we have today. So if you are in that position where you come across someone, remember that kindness. Remember how important it is, the simple things in life. And what you think may not be a lot can mean everything to a person, and help them to survive another day. Thank you for that share again, Whisper. And thank everyone for their input and pouring into this space. Y'all show her some love one more time, please.
Thank you, guys.
Blessings.
Indeed. And while y'all loving on Whisper, please keep your hearts and mics open. And let's welcome our DJ, as always. We're honored to have you open up our room, as well as be a participant in our verbal share. So show some love to Samuel Rain, Mr. Darkman Blues,
Darkman
aka
Blues in the house.
Complicated.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yes.
And for
Yeah.
those of you who are up almost to midnight, the people on the Eastern Standard Time, thank you for hanging in there, and especially Mr. Witz, because he got to go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna get right into it. And speaking of unhoused and homeless, and for those in California who are on this show, maybe you know about SB 43. Well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it right now. It's in my next book, which is titled Voices Without Names, and the title of this poem is Unhoused and Collected. There used to be a blink, not an everyday view, to now being unhoused. Be aware if they see you on your drive-by. Every city has some homeless men and women, some children too. I'm hungry. Can you feed me? You can see the look in their eyes. Only in America one would think, how could this be? We are not better off, and now with Senate Bill 43, they want to clean the streets, saying, if you look depressed, you can be removed. Like, what the hell are we thinking? Sounds like human life is about to be replaced from an unforgiving society who one day may be you, homeless and in the way, and yet they spend billions, if not trillions, on war and other things to kill you. Mankind needs a mirror check to see what I see. We hope, and hope is like prayer. You won't find the answer. Folks have been praying for 400 years to find themselves still unaware. This is your truth. No one really cares. You see, a horse is a horse, and yes, a slave is still a slave. Darkman Blues. My next poem from the same book is titled Dear Mr. Man. His name, Mr. Man, John Bull, that is. Truth teller, no doubt. He's got intentions you ain't in. Did I mention he's cold-blooded? He might be a sin. He's tired of y'all always cutting in, out of place. The world and you don't mix, being a creature of habit, playing the same game. You haven't changed. You're wanting to be on top. Might be your end. See what's wrong? Can you? Thank you.
Oh, Darkman.
Thank you, my gray beard brother.
Yeah.
Always
Amazing.
welcome having you, man. And again, I have to thank you for opening the room up. The music is always beautiful. It always sets the tone for the energy that is displayed throughout the evening. So
thank you.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful set of words. So
Thank
inspiring. Thank you.
That's what's up. And yeah, that's what's up. Y'all show some love one more time. We veer down to the end of our evening. We have one more artist So I thank you all who have stayed the extent of the night. I know sometimes um, we are in passing, so there's other things that need to be done um, in our lives. So you giving us your time, your most valuable coin, is so important and not taken lightly. So thank you for spending with us and spending heavy. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics one last time, and let's welcome our final artist, my brother, Coach Josh Smalls.
Walimu.
What up, what up, what up? Y'all good?
Yes.
I'm just trying to go with the vibes. Y'all was smashing it tonight, definitely. I'm gonna get right in, new shit, something I just wrote. See what happens. Y'all know I don't normally title my poems, but this poem is called L-O-S-T, Lost. I've had my share of hurt for a long time. So I carried it like a slingshot, ready and always looking for a bullseye. Of course, there were brighter days. Sunshine found its way into my rear view, but I always felt something was off. And maybe it was my heart asking for someone else to wear these scars that I cannot wish away, but still they don't go. Instead, they find the sweet of the wind, make themselves open and obvious. So I sometimes write because I feel lost. And I know lost lives in every poet's inkpen. And I know lost makes every poet know that someone else lives under the same umbrella. But when I say lost, somehow the sky feels hollow, much like this voice. And I'm guessing that's the reason why I'm always over talking people, because sometimes I'm trying to make sure that I'm still here, still breathing. Like this voice says, more than Ja is just a poet. So I write love poems often. And I write them in hopes that a heart turns itself into a home. Lost often sounds terrible. Life opens singing triggers like, oh, stop this lack of self-trust. Learn overstanding states truth. So love only says this. My heart is seeking a place where grief should never feel safe. So I'm gonna love you everywhere grief goes. And take a butterfly fight against the wind. Only call when the ship is overflowing with water, and I'll be the captain. First one on board and the last one to exit before the lights go out. So if I'm honest, I want to love you openly. Stay trusting and always remember the beginning as I am learning love only lives in your mirror. And lost doesn't always sound safe. But there are times when lost finds its way dripping in every poet's ink. And by the time it reaches the paper, I hope just like you, I can find some help. And my daughter's trying to knock the door down over here. I don't know if y'all can hear her banging on the door in the background, but that's what's happening. There's that. It is my hope that you went to church today and spent some time telling your Lord, thank you for all this amazing morning you get to enjoy. I'll admit I stayed home today. Decided to be a heathen and think of wading in your waters. Lady, I know tomorrow is a day the Lord has made, but Lord have mercy. I've been waiting for your touch for a moment. rising to the thoughts of your soft hands, claiming every inch of my skin for yourself, gliding to the rhythm of my girthy passion. I want us dancing sticky in fountains of sweetness. So please, take me home. Rock me along your playlist. Scale me from Luther to R. Kelly, but leave Robert's ass home, lady. I pray on this life an upright bass. I want to play. Beat your bongos against my chin. I want to love Mariah's falsetto from your voice. And then scream your name like we're trading places. So wear me like an Invisalign. A blind flow, fly me across the moon, but first, let's play house. Pretend mom and dad are gone and let us act like teenagers. Trap me in your closet. Slide one leg out and enjoy my lips against your stretch marks. Orchestrate me like a conductor, and I promise to be your drum major. Your back against my chest. My tongue attached to your breast. Accept me like an instrumentation. We should be called jacks or sexy. Piano chords or whatever else you need to tickle you full of joyfulness. But be mindful. This is not a moment in time. For I am your forever sheet music. To melody your happiness, but wait. Tell me you heard that. There it goes again. My heart skipped a beat to the sacred sounds of you playing joyful noises. Your pleasure against mine. Lady, let's play house.
Never fails. Never fails.
Coach. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Ja, that was so amazing. Oh my God. It's been a minute since I heard you speak, and yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah, just got reminded why people are putting your shit up in fucking museums, Wits. It's because of shit like that. I mean, not Wits, Ja. It's because of shit like that. Like writing like that is how you get your shit in museums. You deserve everything, bro.
That's it.
That's
That
awesome.
part. That part.
Awesome.
Indeed, man. And
I appreciate
that's one of my first teachers. So yeah, when you say his name, you say my name in the echoes. So I definitely appreciate it, man. And vice versa. When you say me, his name echoes in those vibrations. Um yeah, we two peas in a pod, man. Appreciate you, bro. You always give the right energy um to close out the room. So always I'm always grateful to have you finalize our space. Yeah.
This is one damn fine group of people, and I'm so honored to be here to hang out and just absorb it and love it and feel it and be lifted.
Yes.
Thank you.
How come I feel like Josh's kid is doing like the wee wee dance and Josh just ignoring the knocking on the bathroom door? I have a feeling somebody's doing the pee pee dance and Josh just ignoring the knocking on the door.
He's on the other side of the bedroom, the other side of the bedroom door right now. But the funny thing is that it's not locked, but for whatever reason, she's struggling to get in the door. And so I was reading the first poem, I could hear her struggling and then banging on the damn door like she's supposed to be in here right now. And I'm upstairs hiding. So normally I'm in my garage, but it's freaking cold, so the garage is not happening. I'm not going in the damn garage.
Gotcha.
So, you know.
Maybe that's her way of snapping her fingers, you know.
I guess, man. I guess she was snapping the fingers and kicking the damn door. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, take that as a compliment.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. I
We
want to say
love
before we
Mina.
go, You calling Mina? I'm gonna let her in a minute. So y'all be the first to know. Next Wednesday we have a major project we're working on that's going to be released. Some of your favorite poets in Charlotte is all on this collaboration, including Mr. Witz and myself, and it will be releasing next week Wednesday. I want to tell you more now, but I'm not. You got 7 days, and we're probably going to go live from the space we're going to be in, and you'll get to see some of those amazing folks. It's faces you know, faces you love, poets that you've seen, and maybe some you haven't seen before. But I'm super excited about this project, which has a dope fucking, oh my God, it's dope on here, man. I can't wait till y'all hear it. I think we're going to, well, I'll stream at some point. I don't know if we'll stream the whole project, but what I will do, since it'll be released Wednesday, I will probably do a live on TikTok because I can play the music on TikTok without having an issue. I'll play it on there, and y'all can come on a live and listen to some of your favorites. Also, just so you know, you will be able to do reels with all of these joints. So I'm hoping you find some of your favorites on here, and do a reel with some of that stuff. Help us get the word out. I'll tell you more about that Wednesday evening, and then when I set up to do the live on TikTok, I'll let you know about that. If you are in Charlotte, we will be not all the poets, because it's about 15 of us on this one project, but we'll be performing at 2 museums: the Museum of History here on the 22nd. We'll be at the Davis Theater in Concord on the 13th. And I have another date that I have tomorrow for y'all. So if you're in the Charlotte area during February, come on out and support, because we got a lot coming up on the table. So y'all just get ready, because it's going down.
You boys do it for the culture, for real. I love that.
What's up?
Wait till you find out. Just wait till fucking Wednesday. You're really gonna be like, oh shit.
I can't wait to get at them reels. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited as well to be a part of this project. This is amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to hear the entirety of the project. For most of us, this will be our first time hearing everything through and through. So, like the recording segments, just like any other package that's put together, been done in segments the way we were together, and a lot of us weren't together. So to bring it all to fruition and then sharing this moment next week is going to be really amazing for us all. So I can't wait. I can't wait to share in that.
I'm really excited to see Witz's face when he hears this joint, because he was like, yo, I should do that over. Yo, I don't know. He was so busy worrying about all this other shit. And I actually love his piece better than my piece. And I was like, oh shit, now I need to record mine over. Like, it's dope. It is dope. And I was gonna tell y'all something. Let me shut up.
Well, you know, we are always our worst critics. So, you know, I'm trying. Well, I'm not even gonna say I'm trying. I'm working on not being so hard on myself and knowing everything is what it's supposed to be within the moment. So
that part.
Yeah, but I thank you all for being here tonight. This is our first show of 2025. It was phenomenal, from top to bottom. Everybody came in here in the underwear. Y'all some naked motherfuckers, and I appreciate y'all nudity.
Thank you, Wits and Gifted, for kicking 2025 off. Just so good. So good.
I am not in my underwear.
I was waiting for somebody to chime in.
Spiritual, you know, naked is a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? As naked you come, naked you shall leave.
But underwear is not spiritual.
But I looked something up. I was thinking
Taking them off is
my cup
spiritual.
runneth over. My cup runneth over. I looked at my heart runneth over. And then I had it translated to Spanish because it just sounded like the right thing to do. Mi corazón se desborda.
I'm from Texas.
Wow.
You just cussed out my mama. You just
That
cussed
sounds
out my
beautiful.
mama. You just cussed out my mama. I'm from Texas. I know Spanglish. I know Spanglish.
No, I know what that means.
That's what's up.
Victor, did I pronounce it correctly? Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Your heart is overjoyed.
I was trying to say my heart runs over. My heart runs over. Yeah.
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 So as you do.
That's what's up. But look, for some of you, I think all of the new faces that came and joined today, you were all phenomenal. It was awesome hearing from you. And I look forward to seeing more and hearing more from you. All the works from these particular lives are shared to my YouTube page. So you can go back and revisit. You can also screenshot or screen record your personal portion of it. If you want to share it for real or something like that, I encourage you all to do that. But please make sure y'all go back and pour into these recordings, man. This is us. This is our family, and it's important that we share share with the universe what it is God has entrusted in us. You know what I'm saying? So don't shy from that. That's why I said be brave this year. You know, if you've never been brave before, be brave this year and every day forward. You know?
Amen to that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stop the live at
Yes,
this point.
yes.
I'm gonna stop the recording. In case y'all want to say some foul stuff, you know, you're welcome to. Just know that you all are appreciated, man, and I love y'all.
Thank you.